Hi there, everybody. This is reporter Horace Houston for Discovery Channel.
And hello, I'm Maxwell Burgundy. Today, my friend and I will be presenting Civil War, Off the Front Lines.
We will go into the lives and daily activities of people affected by the Civil War.
Our first section of the film will focus on the use of photography throughout the war and how it affected the general populace.
When pictures such as these started to surface in newspapers around the nation, people almost felt a realization of what the soldiers had to go through.
The media also allowed the people of the U.S. to stay up to date on conflicts happening throughout the country in a similar fashion to today.
Another topic we will have to discuss today is Civil War era fashion.
Just because men were at war doesn't mean people stopped wearing clothes.
We will discuss the normal attire for all people, including men, women, and children of this time.
For men, if you weren't wearing a uniform, you were wearing formal attire, including coats, vests, frocks, and various hats.
Facial hair was very common as well, as seen here.
Women also wore various kinds of formal clothing such as hoop skirts, dresses, corsets, and stockings. Women in factories wore garments of much less sentimental value.
If you were a child, you'd either be working in a factory and wearing rags, or you'd be a schooled, proper taught, I guess. Yeah.
Jackets and pants were common for boys, and girls wore smaller Victorian-style skirts and dresses.
We're gonna talk about, that's right, music.
Songs such as Home Sweet Home and the Bonnie Blue Flag exemplified the idea of what music was like during the war.
Both songs feature a country folk style to them and were used to boost the soldiers' morale or remind them of times they held close to their heart.
The soldier do when he wasn't getting his brains blown out by the enemy?
He had fun playing one of many different activities or sports.
Many board games such as cards, chess, checkers, dice, and dominoes were popular when soldiers were resting.
More athletic activities included boxing, wrestling, bowling, baseball, and foot or horseback races.
Well, doesn't that sound fun?
You know what, buddy? It does. And you know what's totally related to the war? And even more fun than the stuff we just learned about?
Poems!
Poems, such as The One That's There or The One That's There, helped portray people's views and opinions on the war and how it affected their lives.
Poems, like music, helped inspire and patriotize soldiers to help defend their country.
Also, many poems and books about the Civil War were created after the war as a way to almost recall what had happened.
Clara Barton!
That's right, Mr. Burgundy. Clara Barton. She's the founder of the Red Cross, arguably the single most important product of the Civil War. Do you know why the Red Cross was founded?
No, I don't.
Dead people! Actually wounded, to be more specific. Yeah.
That explains why they do medical work.
No duh, man. Yup. The Red Cross was created as a way to cut back on the losses of soldiers during the battles.
Who were the people doing this job?
Mainly surgeons, along with female nurses. In fact, it was so successful that it still exists today.
Well, isn't that fantastic?
Sure, unless you're a person getting treated and you end up like this guy.
This also paves the way towards women having a major role in the war.
Many women served in factories while their family members were away, producing instruments of death and destruction.
Bullets, to be specific.
Yay!
If it weren't for the ladies, the war in society would look much different than they do today. Thanks, ladies.
So, that's our show.
And thank you for watching.
Make sure you tune in next week for Weird
Places to get a tattoo.
Yay!